What's going on, Jam fam? So with this new update, we got a new gear, and that's going to be called Supercharge. And if you live on our rock and you don't pay attention to anything, what this gear does is it gives you 1 charge extra on whatever gadget you're running. And because it's a super rare gear, every brawler has access to it. Now, I do think this is a solid gear, and I think most brawlers are going to want to run it, but I do think there are certain gadgets that benefit from that 4th charge way more than other gadgets. So today, I want to go over 7 gadgets that I think are broken when they have that 4th charge. But obviously, this is nowhere near all the gadgets in the game. There's well over 100 nowadays. So if I don't mention a gadget that you think benefits from this gear a lot, let me know down in the comments. And if I get enough feedback on this video, then I will do a follow-up video highlighting the ones that you guys think are really good. But anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get started on the list. All right, so at the top of my list is going to be Bull's Stomper. Now, most people who play a lot of Bull are going to say that Stomper is almost a must-run for him because a lot of the times a full-length super is going to be a big negative for Bull. It's going to pull him out of position. You're going to get stuck in real bad situations when you charge all the way up a map. So the only way of shortening your super is to use Stomper. And nowadays, Bull is very good at getting a lot of supers every match. Now he's got his supercharging trait, and they just buffed his supercharge rate over the summer. So now he just can spam a lot of supers, and you're going to burn through your Stomper charges very quickly. So having the 4th Stomper is going to go a long way for you. You're going to be able to shorten your super, you're going to be able to slow a lot more people, and you're probably going to be able to steal a couple more kills here and there. So it's honestly a huge benefit. And then you consider that Bull also just got his hypercharge, and he's very much going to be a meta brawler with that hypercharge. So when you use your Stomper and your hypercharge at the same time, you're going to pop off. You're definitely going to get a couple kills. So because Bull's going to be so strong because he has a hypercharge, and you pair that with the fact that he has to run Stomper pretty much all the time, you're going to want to run this gear, and I think that Stomper benefits a ton from this gear. All right, next up is going to be Gus's Kooky Popper. All right, so this might be a bit of a sleeper pick right here, but I do think that Kooky Popper benefits a ton from this gear, and I'm going to explain why. So we all know what Gus does. He charges up a bar, he drops a ghost on the ground, and if you pick that ghost up, it heals. But it's very middling healing, and because it gets dropped on the other side of the map, no one really cares about the healing benefit from it. So you're going to want to run Kooky Popper. That way it changes these ghosts from a healing thing more to a trap, and it gives Gus a ton of area control. So because Gus is going to have ghosts all over the map, if you get anywhere near him, he's going to pop this gadget. It's going to do a little bit of damage to you, knock you back, and you might even get picked off as well because, people are going to see you get popped and they're going to focus you. So when you consider that, and then you also think that Gus also has a combo where he attacks a couple times and then activates the ghost to do a ton of damage to you, it's just super easy for Gus to go through all 3 gadget uses. And again, having that 4th use is going to be a huge benefit to Gus. And then the other thing I want to add here is that Gus doesn't really have any gears that are absolutely a must run for him. You don't have anything like a mythic gear that benefits his super or the ghosts themselves or anything like that. So when you consider that, and then on top of all the other benefits of having an extra Kooky Popper, you might as well pick this gear up and run that pretty much all the time. So yeah, between all the damage benefits that an extra Kooky Popper brings and the fact that he doesn't have any gears that are absolutely a must run, you should definitely pick this up for Gus. All right, on to the bane of my existence, and that's going to be Crow's Slowing Toxin. All right, so this has been one of the most annoying gadgets since it's been added to the game, and thankfully it doesn't last 5 seconds like it used to, but it is still very, very good at getting full team slows, and a 4th use of this is almost like a death sentence for a lot of teams. Slows are very good at screwing people over, getting them stuck out in the open, getting them focus fired and killed, and Crow having a 4th slow is broken. Like I said, Crow's very good at getting whole team slows with this gadget, and doing that 4 times in a match, you're pretty much screwed. Honestly, I don't think I need to explain why a 4th use of Slowing Toxin is broken. We've all been on the wrong side of this gadget when it's well-timed, so we're just going to move on. All right, so this is probably more of a personal thing, but I think that Dynamite's Satchel charge with a 4th use is going to be nuts. All right, full disclosure, I can't dodge a good Dynamite to save my life. I've been screwed over by Dynamite all the time, especially during my Tara push or something like that. It is the most frustrating experience of my life. Few things in Brawl Stars annoy me more than walking up a map and then getting hit by a Satchel charge that you didn't even see coming, and then Dynamite just spams more shots on you because you're stunned and you die. And you're going to tell me he's going to be able to do that a 4th time every single match? That's not cool, man. That's not cool. So personal problems aside, Dynamite really only has one good gadget in the game. That's obviously going to be Satchel Charge. And if you're a good Dynamite and you're always landing your stuns with Satchel Charge, that 4th charge is going to go a long way. It's pretty much always a guaranteed kill, probably 2 if people are grouped up. So I definitely recommend running this gear, getting that 4th stun, and getting a free kill every single game. So enjoy. All right, next gadget on my list is going to be Surge's Power Shield. So I know this gadget isn't as good as it used to be, but I still think it's pretty damn good. And we all know how it works. Surge puts the shield on, he takes basically no damage, and he refills his ammo while you're trying to get him down. It's just really annoying to deal with a lot of the time. Surge benefits from this gadget so much because it synergizes very well with his playstyle, that being jumping on people and getting very cheap and easy kills. So him being able to do that a 4th time in a match is absolutely nuts, and I think this gear is almost a must run for him. So if you play Surge right, you're going to be pretty aggro, you're going to be jumping on people using your shield, you're going to burn through your gadgets pretty quickly, so I recommend picking up this gear, getting that 4th use. Let me know how it works out for you. All right, next up is going to be my least favorite brawler, Lou. His Cryo Syrup is going to be insane with a 4th use. All right, so if you've been around for a while, you know that Lou is my least favorite brawler. I pretty much hate everything about Lou, but we're going to focus just on his super today, and I hate this super so much because the game is programmed to just keep you spinning on it the entire time. You can never get off it until it ends, and then you know what makes this super even worse? Getting frozen on it, and you know what makes it almost guaranteed you're going to get frozen on it? His Cryo Syrup gadget. Now, they did remove Lou's best mode from ladder, that being Hot Zone, but they did add his second best mode, that being Siege, and I do think Lou still gets a lot of value in Brawl Ball, so he's not totally dead, and Lou gets a lot of supers every single match, so if you run Cryo Syrup, you know how good it can be, so having a 4th use of that is absolutely broken. So if you're lame and you play Lou, know that I hate you, and you should get this gear, and you're going to benefit from it a lot. Anyway, we're going to move on. All right, and I saved the best for last. That's going to be Squeaks Residue. All right, so I know Squeaks Residue just got nerfed, but I do think this gadget still has a lot of benefits to running it, and I still think it's pretty good. It still applies a slow zone, it still applies vision of the bush, and it lasts for 8 seconds, which is still a very long time. This gadget's been good for a very long time, there's no denying that, and I thought 3 uses of it was too much to begin with, and now he's gonna get a 4th use? That's absolutely nuts. I do not like that at all. Squeak's basically always going to have a residue mark on the map. It's going to be really annoying because he uses those to block off choke points or like put it on top of the gem mine or something like that, and it's just going to be a pain to deal with. Not to mention, residue is almost the preferred gadget for Squeak. The long-range shot is very inconsistent, and I don't think it really benefits him that much, so you're pretty much always going to run residue, and I think residue benefits a ton from a 4th use, so if you're playing Squeak, you're playing residue, you need to pick up this gear. It's going to benefit him a lot. So there you have it. There's 7 gadgets that I think benefit a ton from the new gear, but like I said, that's far from all the gadgets in the entire game. Let me know if there's any gadgets that you think I missed down in the comments. Like I said, if I get enough feedback on this, I'll do a follow-up video highlighting your guys' ideas. But that's going to do it for this video. Remember, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you leave a like on it. And if you're new, consider dropping a sub as well. But that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.